Everton 2. Iwobi put Everton in front. The first goal for him in 38 Premier League games. Neves with the equaliser before Keane headed in a winner. A 6-away win of the season for Carlo Ancelotti's boys. And as you can see, to come on Wednesday, Manchester City, Brighton, Tottenham against Fulham, with Arsenal taking on Crystal Palace on Thursday. Here's how the top of the Premier League table looks. Manchester United top of the pile after 17 games. Same games played as the champions. Liverpool 3 points their lead, with Leicester and Everton making up the Champions League places. Manchester City have played 15, so they've got 2 games in hand on the top 4. Down the bottom of the table, well, defeat for Burnley leaves them in 16th place on 16 points, 5 points above the bottom 3, with Fulham, West Brom and Sheffield United making up the relegation places. But Sheffield United picked up that first win in the Premier League this season. That moves Chris Wilder's side on to 5 points. Yeah, we'll come to the Premier League table, which makes nice reading, doesn't it, for Manchester United fans. Andy Cole, Alan Shearer in the studio with me. He said he's happy when he wins. All footballers are happy when they win. I mean, they want to keep Pogba happy, a man of his talents.
I was just about to say that, you know, footballers hate losing. You know, it don't matter where you are, top of the league or bottom of the league, everyone hates losing. But, you know, to see Paul playing the way he is at the moment, I think everyone knows just how good a player is. And to see Manchester United at the top of the league, you know, he touched on it there. There's a long way to go. What is it, 21 games to run? Yeah. It's a long, way to go. Yeah, there's a long way to go.
I mean, look, do Manchester United need to see more of that from Paul Pogba, those kind of performances, consistency-wise?
Well, we know it's in there because of what he's achieved in his career, but we haven't seen it often enough in the Man United shirt, which is why there's so much speculation always around him. His agent doesn't help the situation, but the ability's there. You just need to see that type of performance more and more. I was impressed with Man United tonight because they had to go there, they had to dig deep. You know what performance you have to give when you go to Burnley? You have to roll up your sleeves. First and foremost, you've got to fight and scrap and then earn the right to play. They did that in the first half. Second half, they controlled it in terms of possession, but then they were patient and they knew that their chances would come. And when one come, they got a little bit of luck with a deflection, but they probably deserved that because there's no way that goal should have been disallowed in the first half that Harry Maguire scored. I mean, Pogba wins the header to begin with, but the impressive thing is all the Burnley players get dragged towards the ball. They're all watching the ball, and no one is aware of him on the edge of the box. And it's about getting the connection right, and he did that. And they probably deserved a little bit of luck with the deflection and through the goalkeeper's legs, and that gave them the 3 points in the end. But then after that, they had to dig deep. 1 or 2 other chances, but they controlled the game, and I thought it was a very, very professional performance.
Yeah, all about the technique there, Andy, isn't it? Because I mean, that could easily have been skied, couldn't it?
It certainly is. You know, I think that the little deflection helps him. You know, but when you're in that kind of position, sometimes you get those deflections. Sometimes they go in. Sometimes the keeper makes a save, but it's gone through the keeper's legs there.
Are you trying to hit it as low as possible in a scenario like that?
I think you're more worried about your contact there.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get your contact right, you know you've got a chance of scoring.
Yeah. So there we go, a nice little celebration for Paul Pogba with Eric Bailly, and this is how the top of the Premier League table looks. The top 6, Manchester United, 36 points, so a 3-point lead on Liverpool, and that is going to be cracking, Alan, isn't it, on Sunday with Manchester United going to Anfield. But we have to, of course, talk about Manchester City here as well, because you can see they're 15 games playing, they've got 2 games in hand that will take them to within a point of Manchester United. But look at this. It's a ski slope in the right direction for Manchester United.
Yeah, they are the informed team. I mean, Man City are playing well and getting right results and scoring goals. But when you look at Man United, I mean, the improvement from them, I think certainly defensively, when you look at where the Hotspur at home and what happened in that game to where they are now, the togetherness, I think the willingness to fight and scrap for each other, they certainly look far more organised to me than they have been in a while, and they look a team. They look a team that wants to work and scrap for each other, and that's what they deserve. They deserve to be where they are. And I don't think even the biggest of Man United supporters would have said that they would have been in this position, I don't know, 8 or 9 weeks ago.
No, I felt far from it. No, I mean, you've got to be brutally honest. I spoke about at the top of the show. You know, everyone was calling for Ollie's job. You know, it wasn't good enough. You know, changing, Pochettino was free, you know, give Pochettino the job. And Ollie's got his head down. You know, I think the way he's dealt with the flack he's taken, you know, he's got his players to perform. And if you look at Manchester United now, to where the world, like Al said, what, 6-8 weeks ago. It's a big difference. I'm not going to sit and say Man United are going to go on to win the league, you know, but if you're looking at the performances over the past, month or so, they've been absolutely brilliant.
And you're never out of the woods as a Manchester United manager, are you? Particularly an inexperienced one like Ollie.
No, because everyone's always trying to give his job away, you know. But like I said, I think the way he's conducted himself for me, it spoke volumes about him. You know, I know Ollie as a player and as a teammate, but the way he's dealt with this, you know, has been absolutely fantastic.